Hi guys, how's it going? This is Mel. I am having a smoothie this afternoon. I'm gonna go 3 days with just having fruits and vegetables. This is mango, kale, bananas, and a little bit of lemon. So I wanted to do this video today on a news broadcast. Well, two news broadcasts that I saw simultaneously. They're both on two different channels. One was on Fox News and one was on Good Morning America. Hard hitting news stations, right? And how to look at things with a critical eye, because I cannot get my information from TV or from magazines. Their main purpose is to make money and to sell you a show and to make sure you tuned in. So the bigger the headline, the more money that they can make, because then you'll tune in because you want to see what's the newest best way to lose weight. And that is not the best way to get your information. Or one of the segments was called the vegan myth. And then they proceeded to show you a veggie burger, which, you know, there's a difference between being vegetarian and vegan and being healthy or not. And I really promote a whole foods plant-based diet. So processed foods I really don't consume so much and I don't really promote them. So the veggie burger, that's okay. I mean, it's better than a meat burger, which is you don't really know what's in there, and most of the time it's not meat. I think they say there's like 15% of actual meat in a meat burger. So gross, pink slime, and just odds and ends and things that they cannot sell. And if you knew what was in them, which you should, because I'm pretty sure I have some videos on my YouTube channel that I've liked. But so the veggie burger, at least we know it's made out of vegetables. So it's not a mystery burger. But then they proceed to tell you about the vegan myth, about how you think you're being so virtuous by eating this burger, and then you top it with mayo and cheese and what? Okay, first of all, vegan is no animal products. Second of all, mayo has eggs in it, and cheese is dairy. So neither of these things are vegan. So if you don't know, and you're the general public, and they're saying this vegan myth, and then they go to tell you how fat you're gonna get because you're putting mayo and cheese on your vegan burger, if you don't know, then you don't know. And you just kind of go, oh, well, good thing I know about that. I better choose a meat burger instead. Not really the best option. Then on the other channel, which was Good Morning America, they were doing something about butter, bacon, and burgers and how saturated fat isn't as bad for you and you should be consuming more saturated fat, which is kind of a scary thing that they're throwing around there. Obviously, the woman who was saying this was trying to sell a book about eating more fat and really is probably very biased in the first place. And it proceeded to show her taking a spoon to like a turkey and then like drinking the oils and all the juices at the bottom of the pan. It was really disgusting. She was saying how she doesn't even exercise, and truthfully, she did not look very healthy. She wasn't lean. She was, wearing oversized clothes to hide what she probably really looked like. But it's not even that. It's not about being lean. It's about being healthy. And to tell people to eat butter, bacon, and burgers over fruits and vegetables is horrifying to me. I mean, just thinking about, I don't really understand how people can get confused, but I guess when it's on TV all the time, and I mean, at the same time, these messages are being pushed forth. It's really scary. But she didn't give any real research in that the correlation between saturated fat and heart disease. My problems with that is most of the nutritional studies are very short term, so they take a very short amount of time and they see if you hit any of these biomarkers that show you're going to get diseases, but they never follow them through. We haven't been around long enough to be able to do that, so we don't really know. Although what we do know is looking at different cultures. And one culture is the Eskimos, and it does show very factly that Eskimos did not live very long. Most of them died in their 40s of not heart disease because they didn't live long enough to actually die from heart disease. Most of them probably had heart disease, but they died from things like stroke and environmental causes like animals killing them. So, you know, they were dying from strokes. Hello. Um, we know that saturated fat is implicated in things like diabetes and cancer and heart disease. We know this. Um, so to say that it isn't is really just a very exciting thing for people who love things like bacon and cheese and butters and burgers. It gets them really excited. They're like, oh, really? We can eat all that stuff and still be healthy? No, you can't. Fruits and vegetables, whole fruits and vegetables, that's what you really need to be consuming. Later on, they also then showed a bacon and eggs versus yogurt, and they used yogurt as a carbohydrate, which I find fallacy in that because, first of all, yogurt is, again, still just processed food. They talked about, this isn't really a new thing. There was the whole fat-free time when everything was fat-free, but again, we got more trouble, we got fatter, we got sicker because when it's fat-free and it says fat-free on the container, that means it's processed. That means they took out fat from a food and then they put in something else, which is probably processed sugar. Sugars in their natural state in fruits and vegetables are not bad for you, but processed foods are. And yogurt is just another processed food. They tend to take the fat out when you get a low-fat yogurt, and they just add sugars in for flavor. So yeah, you are consuming carbs, but it's processed sugar. No one ever said processed sugar is healthy for you. Cakes and cookies, all those things are mostly high fat, but then when you get into those processed things where they say low fat, that means they just added more sugar in. So really not a healthy option. If they would have put burger or eggs and bacon alongside a platter of fruit, then that would confuse people because of fruits and vegetables, wait, those are healthy? No, eggs and bacon, huh? Yeah. So they put up another, it's like the straw man. You have a straw man that doesn't have a really good argument, so it's very easy to knock them down. So put up the eggs and bacon against the processed low-fat yogurt. And of course, this, it's much easier to make this look better. But against fruits and vegetables, it doesn't have a chance. It really doesn't. When something is on TV, I've already learned this, that they're trying to sell you something, and you really have to look past that. You can't really take anything that is on TV as truth because it's only on there to make money, and if it didn't make money, it wouldn't be on TV. That is the simple fact. It's just another business. So try to do your own research again, and common sense. Whole fruits, whole vegetables, some whole grains. Those are the things that are really going to keep you healthy. You want things in their whole state. There are so many, again, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals. There's so many things that we haven't even discovered, and we don't know how they interact with each other, that you can't just take one thing and know exactly what it does or what its actions are. Everything is together as a whole, just like the countries, the Okinawans, other places where they have a lot of people who live over 100 years old. It's not one thing. Yeah, they eat a plant-based diet, but they have community, they have purpose. There's a lot of other factors that go into it. And it's the same thing with food. You can't just say an apple is good because of the one vitamin that's in there. It's everything that encompasses it. So let's look at the countries where people are living the longest, that have the least amount of disease. And those are all plant-based countries, people who live off sweet potatoes and grains and fruit and vegetables, not the meat and dairy-based countries like America and Finland. These people are not healthy. So, that's where you really should be looking. That's the easiest. It's right there for you. Go ahead and read The China Study and Whole by Colin Campbell, and it'll really help you get on the right foot. All right, guys. Until next time, again, next 3 days, I'm going to eat nothing but fruits and vegetables, and I'll let you know how it's going. Again, not to lose weight. I'm not doing this to get really skinny. I'm really doing it for my health so I feel good and vital, and that is the point. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Have a fantastic day. Peace.